Because I know once the stain goes in there, it'll really give it a little battle wear, make it look cool.
It's got some real character now. How do you like it, buddy?
The stain?
Yeah, is it looking good?
It's really weathered, too.
How's that thing working? Yeah, that's good.
This is what happens when you finish your work first.
I did the right thing, you know. He's become a very mean person this morning. He's changed. I don't know if you've noticed this. It's coming out in spades now, I'll tell you that.
So we're at a point where I have to get this cannon shelf done, which means I've got to come up with a clever way to get these guys to help me in some way, you know, and I'm thinking, well, the best bet is to just pull Bill over. Help me do this a little bit over here.
And so in the nature of good sportsmanship, I'm trying to help Val here finish up the cannon shelves, because then we can try to get her on the axle, or Val can. We'll see how that argument ends up. We almost took the axle out for you.
Then I get him kind of doing a couple little things I need done over here.
Hey, Bill, how did we do this? Look, I'm doing that over there. You're doing this here. Look at him. Look at
Val truly amazes me. At one point, I look over, and Val is standing there, and Bill is doing all the wrenching on the thing. I mean, I couldn't even believe it. And this is after what? 3-4 days of waiting for this thing.
Da Vinci lazy boy.
Well, you are a lazy boy, but
it is true.
It does look comfortable though, Flash. No, he was not sleeping. He's actually finished his centerpiece.
So now the next step is to actually put it on the axle. So I go over to Flash and say, yeah, you know, we got to get this on here. I know you were whining about this thing, but I don't really believe that it's as hard as you say it is. So, you know, of course, that gets him going, and he wants to show me how difficult this is. Are they easy to slide on and off just the axle?
As a threefold combination, it's just a killer.
It got to be so funny for me today that I actually took it in stride. I said, you know, we got to get this done. So I just had this feeling that we were going to end up doing it anyway.
The only way to get it out is the way we put it in, and that's to pick both of these plates up and do this. Shimmy it out, shimmy it back in.
Hold on.
I'm good. This side down.
Don't want to break that.
What are you guys whining about?
Come on.
Oh, what are you guys whining about? Sorry that wasn't as hard as you thought it was going to be, Flash.
Oh, taking it out's easy.
Okay.
Putting it in was
Putting it with that's going to be a We line everything up with the forklift as best we can.
We have such little clearance.
A little more. Oh, well, back up.
You get the axle through the first piece of wood, we get the axle through the second plate. Now we're into the cannon shelf assembly I started. Let me get the plate in. There's 3 of us working on the same area, you know, and if you're not really paying attention to everything around you, you might do something that hurts somebody else. What happened? Flash, without us knowing who's going to do it, pushed the axle through and basically sandwiched Bill's hand between a plate and some wood. That hurt.
It went through the lollipop.
It went through?
Ow! What's the matter?
2 seconds later, did the same thing again. It's like, well, you know.
I won't lie, it hurt. Like, it was painful. Can you pull it out, Flash? I've worked with Flash a little bit now, and he gets a little excited and just goes in and does it. And even though I yelled, it happened again because evidently didn't yell enough. It happens. No one got hurt. Still have all my fingers. It's all about communication.
Don't crack that piece.
We're through the triangle.
We finesse it through there. It goes all the way through the other side, gets through that one. A little bit of muscling to get it out the last piece of wood. Keep going.
She's almost through.
The thing weighs close to 500 pounds probably, and we're muscling a 14-foot tube through all that. You're all the way through. You're all the way through. Woo! 2 more feet.
We got the axle in, we got the cannon shelf all in place, got the plates on, and now we can stain the cannon shelves and then put on some of the hardware so we can attach all the cannons once they've passed their test.
We're here to proof test all the cannons for the Da Vinci machine gun. We have got now a test bed that weighs several hundred pounds, and so what we're going to do is lay the gun down in it, lock it down with these rods, and fire it. You want to fire a heavier load in a new gun to be sure that it's not going to blow up on you. First thing, I want to wipe the barrel, pour in the powder, set it in. Fire in the hole.
All right, get ready, get ready. Test number 1, less than a quarter mile.
He's up in that valley, right? Now, oh, you're going to hear it.
Yeah, that's going to be loud.
That's one, right?
That was one. That was one.
11 should be just Jim Bandit.
All right, let's take a look and see what we've got. I can see right now that I have recoil of about between 5 and 6 feet with a 600 to 700 pound test sled. Tip it up. This looks good. Down in here, I have definitely a recoil impact. Otherwise, this looks great. We'll take that gun out, we'll put another gun in and reload it 32 more times. Fire in the hole! Well, I think that 11 of these going off obviously is going to have 11 times the power. If they've made it sturdy, it should hold up. If they have a weak place, it'll find it.
Now that we've field tested all 33 cannons, we know they work, it's time to start putting them on the cannon shelf and weld them all up. Yeah. You have the bolts?
Lighter duty wheels.
You want to go?
Okay. It's going to be kind of a difficult thing because we lay 11 out on top. That's 1,100 pounds at least. Everybody watch your eyes. Fire in the hole. That may want to slowly rotate to the bottom. So we may have to stagger them in some fashion, maybe do a couple here and a couple there. Keep it balanced the whole way around. Done.
Looking at it now, it's a real nice showpiece, but I think 11 cannon blasts is going to do something. I don't want to look at that after that. It seems a shame to see the thing destroyed, but we have to find out, I guess.
Right now, we're done with the machine gun build, so it's time to call up Dr. Pesner, tell him to get on over, take a look at the new big machine gun we've got going. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Welcome aboard.
Than's.
Come on in. All right, I'll have you stand about here, and we'll raise this door, and I'll let you see our little machine gun that we built.
I'm ready.
So here it comes.
Oh my God, it's huge.
What do you think?
Oh my goodness, can you imagine if you're the enemy, seeing this thing roll up?
Ah, the enemy!
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
It's gorgeous. It's so huge, it's so big.
The size of this really surprised me when I saw it. When you look at Leonardo's designs, there's no scale drawing, and I imagined being on the enemy side and seeing this thing rolled out, and maybe having it bigger is really better.
How heavy is this?
Try to lift?
Yeah. Well, it's about 2 tons directly over the axle.
Great work, guys. This looks spectacular. Just the look of it is so solid.
So did we impress you or what?
You completely impressed me.
That's what we want to know.
Okay, let's get this out to the test site and see what it can do.
Yeah.
All right.
Push!
I think that this was a successful build in terms of taking Leonardo's drawing and bringing it to life.
1, 2, 3. Forward, we're spinning. Forward 4 feet.
Forward 4 feet.
1, 2, 3.
The next question is, what makes this a successful build in terms of its performance and what it can really do? First, a group of men should be able to move it into position. The next thing is, can it fire a cannon? And when it does that, will the cannon fire straight and true? Will it actually work? And this would be really dramatic and really powerful and would be bringing the design to life in a functional sense.
All right, so this is our cannon setup. We're basically going to be firing these guys right into that mountain over there. And hopefully we won't go too far back with our recoil. It's hard to say. We may end up halfway up that hill before this thing comes back down. Don't know. We're going to throw some mock soldiers up there and blast them to bits, hopefully.
Okay, our igniters are in. Let's go.
Let's get out of here. The thing is a dangerous weapon. Nobody can be near this thing when it fires. So Jurgen and I actually came up with the same thought of using electronic igniters, and that's probably the safest way to go. And even then, there's no guarantee that this is going to work. But at least we know that we're using one battery system. We throw a switch, and that should pop all these electronic igniters.